Hello.
Hello, 1 second. Can you hear me?
I can't hear Danielle.
Okay, cool. Give me a second.
We're just getting everything set up, the headphones and everything.
Okay. Ah, your Outlook is frozen now. Can't do anything about it.
I told you that it was doing that.
Ah,
It is frustrating.
yeah.
I was doing that. And then even redoing the profile.
Okay. All right, Danielle. No one's shown up just quite yet, so
Okay.
Thank you for showing up. We
yeah.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you very much for showing up. Let me go ahead and um, dial in myself. I'm on the computer right now, but let me go ahead and dial in
Okay.
because
I'm
I'm
gonna put you on mute. I'm gonna do some work in my office while we're
okay.
waiting.
Okay, and we
Okay.
also, I don't know if you checked your email, but we did email out the script to you, so you have that.
Don't see it here.
It's babe. Your Outlook is frozen. I haven't been able to email anything.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
Yeah. So no.
Okay, can we do it over our phone?
1 second, babe.
Okay,
I'm getting
we're
there.
trying to.
I'm getting there. Slow ass connection is not helping either.
I know you're getting frustrated. Don't be frustrated. Breathe through it. So, no. I just want to.
Yep, it's 7 o'clock. Oh,
Call you later.
okay. Who else is there? No one. Okay.
Do you want me to call them individually,
Yeah, we might have to
especially
do
to
that
see
because
if Jussara?
Jeremy did accept the invitation. Jussara just accepted us a second ago, so they should be coming in.
Okay,
Monica, I forgot to add Monica to the
okay. So send it to
invite.
her now so that she can come. You know she'll come right away because she did say yes.
Hmm.
So the thing is, we're not getting the scripts to them because of the internet
That's why I'm
connection.
using Outlook web app
Okay, good deal.
because I'm not sure what's going on with the computer
Yeah,
or
that's what
Outlook or
I
whatever.
did. I did try to tell you about that.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
I think it's a slow connection. I really do.
I don't think it's a slow connection. I think because you rebuilt it, because you had to rebuild the profile on Firefox, and I think that the whole thing needs to be stripped down and then rebuilt because the remember the things with Windows 10 that you were actually calling in about, and that other people were calling in about.
Hey, Monica. Hey.
7 o'clock tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't send you the invite. That's my apology. I'm sending it to you now.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
you.
I'm just making sure I'm not crazy.
Oh,
Oh, no, no, no.
not at
You're
all.
fine.
Not at
No, no,
all.
no, no, no.
I'm like, I
It
think
was
that's what
me.
he said.
It was me. So I'm sending it to you now, along with
Okay.
copies of the new script in that same email.
Right, but you don't have to
Okay.
worry about none of your lines have changed. We just had to add things for the goddess scene and add things for the alien children, but you stay the
Hmm.
same.
Well, let's talk about that in the meeting. Monica, I'm gonna drop the call and get into the meeting, and you should
Okay.
have email right now.
All right, thanks.
All right, bye bye.
Thank you, Monica.
Okay, let me dial in real quick. All right, you should receive the script now, Daniel. Danielle.
Danielle, yes. We're calling her Danielle.
I know it's hard to do because we got a person named Daniel here.
Yeah, have it just there, nothing in my life.
I know. Oh, who's that? I heard someone else.
Jeremy.
I heard someone else on the phone.
That's Jeremy.
Please enter a conference ID followed by pound. After the tone, please record your name and then press pound.
Antonio Serenity.
You are now joining the meeting.
Okay. All right, here you go. Oh, let me mute this mic so it won't feedback. Okay. So Serenity's on there now. I'm on there.
Hi.
Daniel. Hi. I don't see anybody else. Go ahead.
Monica will be there in a few minutes. Yeah.
There is a little feedback.
Yeah, I know. We have to watch that, so we can't do this particular thing. You have to make sure that you mute it each time.
No, I just did.
Okay, he just muted it, so now there should be no feedback. For us to kind of work that out when we're in the same, in the same place, trying to do that, because I do it by phone and he does it on the computer. Monica just called, so she'll be here in a few. Else will be here in a few.
Okay.
So no problem. And I think that you just were able to send out the scripts and everything. Okay. So we were just able to do that. And I worked on it, and I think it's okay, and I think we'll have something for them to go through. I'd like to see them go through the first scene together, and to see Sophia and Jussara, Monica and Jussara go through that second scene together, where there's Sophia Carmelita, where she's calling her on the phone. Just to see how that goes, and then also see Monica go in that scene at the food bank, but I can be Delia, and that's not a problem, and I'll just read that, just so we can see how everybody is doing. Do you know what I mean? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Jussara just came in.
Jussara just came in. Hello, Jussara. Can you hear her? I can't hear Jussara either. But she did just come into the room.
Welcome to the audio conferencing center. Please enter a conference ID followed by pound.
Okay.
To continue in English, press 1. Para español, presione 2. To continue in English, press 1. Para español, presione 2.
Someone else? Because I heard two of them going at the same time.
Not sure why that's happening. We've never had this much trouble.
To
I know,
continue in English, press 1. Para español, presione 2.
Okay, guys, technical problem right now, so bear with me for a couple minutes here. Okay. Don't know what the problem is.
Sorry, no current meeting matches that information. At the meeting leader for assistance. Goodbye.
No, I think that was Jussara that just came in like that. Let me remove her from the meeting. And
Hello? Hello?
hello, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, just give me a moment. It's a little bit of technical right now.
Sorry.
This is providing technical assistance.
Oh, shoot. Antonio, here.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
It's good to
It's
talk.
good to talk to you guys again, and I'm excited to do this.
It's
It's just
getting
getting back into these touch
points
points
and
and
these Skype meetings.
meetings,
You know,
you know.
but I think
But
it's
I think
fun.
it's fun.
Monica,
Monica,
how
how
you been?
have you been?
Oh, I'm good. Great. Happy.
Good. Always. That's what I love
Yeah.
about you. You are always so positive, so I love that. What we're going to do with you, and what is important to me, we're going to run through the Neely and Sophia, on the street. I'm going to do Neely, but it's important to me just to hear your voice. This is the first time that Jussara has read for us. So,
Okay.
and just to make sure, because she was a little worried about playing your sister, just that thing. So I just want to hear it for myself. But I think it's going to be fun. She is just beautiful and just a really great person. So, and plus I want to hear you reading. I know you've been reading the script, and I know that you've been reading with me and editing with me and just seeing the changes that have been made. And you always give me really good feedback about that. So thank you.
Ah, thanks. No, I enjoy
No.
it.
Well, what's your thoughts on the I almost feel like this is As the World Turns. I don't know if anybody here remembers As the World Turns, but yeah,
Yeah, I
so that's
remember
almost
that.
the way I feel about it. But how do you think the story is emerging?
Oh, I like it. No, I've really
Thank you.
read the first 7 and the first 2 the most recently.
Uh-huh.
But I love all the changes. I think the gods and goddesses are beautiful.
Thank
I'm
you.
excited to get started on it and watch it all.
Yes.
Kind of
Yes,
emerge.
but what we want to do is make sure that we're starting from a really great place,
Yeah.
and with the right foundation. So that's why we are so happy to have Danielle here. Danielle, you're on the line as well.
Yeah, let me take you off mute. So, hi everybody.
Danielle, you're there.
Can
I would like for you to
can you
meet
hear me?
Monica.
Hi, Monica.
Yeah,
It's a pleasure.
Hi.
Pleasure to hear your voice.
Monica has been one of our faithful associate producers, as well as playing the role of Sophia. She's just been amazing, and she helps out wherever we need. She helps me edit the story. She helps me. She's been on the set with Antonio. She's been like script supervisor. She's done like everything. Just wonderful working with her. Danielle is now our co-director, and she works with us, and she has also been amazing, both of you. So I am grateful that both of you are here, and please meet and talk.
Oh, I'm happy to meet her as well.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Monica.
No, I'm just saying I'm happy to meet you, Danielle. Happy to meet her as well. I don't really have much to say. I'm excited to meet her.
Okay, great. So we've just gotten, okay, and the scripts have been sent again. We didn't know if you received them the first time, and there might have been a problem just with the internet connection trying to send them. But we did send them now, and I think we got, you just talked with Jeremy, correct?
Jeremy cannot make it.
Okay, so.
And I'm here too.
Jussara?
Yeah, sorry, I just got
Hello, Jussara.
Hey,
how are
you?
Oh no, don't be. Please don't be. Don't be at all. I'm just glad everything worked out for you and that you were able to make it. I'm glad everything worked out and you were okay.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do,
stuff, but
since we do not have Randall, I guess I will have to play Randall's role as well, unless you want to do it, babe. Or I can, either one. And we just want to hear how you sound and how comfortable you sound with the role. We just love you. We think that you will do the very best in this role, so I'm not really worried. Just so that we can give you some direction and tell you about the background of the story so that you understand who your character is and what her motivation is and stuff like that, because that will help you, I think, in acting that role. Do you know what I mean? Because when you understand somebody's backstory, then you understand what they're about, kind of what makes them tick, and that's what we want you to understand. So, Danielle, anything you would like to say? Please meet Danielle. She's the co-director, and she's also associate producer, and she's also like a really good friend. Also, please meet Monica. She will meet your sister Sophia, but she is also an associate producer. These are two amazing women who have really helped me bring this vision to life. So, and I want to introduce you to Jussara, who is, I am so lucky to get her. She is taking the role of Josephina, and amazing actress. So, everybody meet each other.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, everybody.
Hi.
Okay. So, if everybody received the script, please let me know if you received it in your email right now.
Is this the new one you're talking about that you just sent?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it different from the one if I through the
website?
No,
right. That's for
it's not really different, but I always like to be sure that you guys have the most recent, the main things that changed, and it's more for Danielle, so she always receives the most recent things, but as well as Monica as associate producer, so you guys are receiving the most updated one. Just a few changes with the goddess scenes, and also if you get Danielle also acts as our parent coordinator. So for all our children actors, she knows them and she's worked with them before. So any updated lines for them, she has knowledge of it. So if they call, she can actually loop into the latest changes. And that's mainly that change. For you guys, nothing has changed for you. But I just always want to make sure you guys get the most updated things. And because we're changing to that new PDF format to make it easier for you guys to print out rather than having to go get it, from the Word format and stuff like that, I thought that this might be easier for you. And plus, I found that it's easier to read on your phones as well. PDF format, for me anyway, was easier to read on the phone than the other format. So we thought we would do something easier. And I'm sorry if I cut anybody off.
Yeah, it was just me. I just wanted to say it's a pleasure for me to meet Jussara in person right now, obviously. But just to hear your voice and get to hear a voice, and I get to match a name to a face as well. So pleasure, and I look forward to listening to everybody.
Hey, my pleasure too. Thank you. Yeah, and what is your name again? I'm sorry, I think I missed that.
It is Danielle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Danielle.
Okay, and you play Sophia, right?
No,
I'm your one of your directors.
Yeah, I'm playing Sophia.
Oh, okay. I think I got confusion.
No problem. I can understand. Doing this over the phone is a new way of doing it. But I think that with doing it this way, it's less wear and tear on cars, less wear and tear on people trying to get into a location, and then we can still get the voice, get the inflection, get the action, and we can understand. And then have a talk and get notes better. So nobody has to be put out to go somewhere and see this stuff, but we can actually get what we need from this. So if I didn't say it correctly before, Danielle is actually one of the directors. She is a co-director with me.
Oh, cool.
And she is, exactly. And she is very knowledgeable about her craft. She also the founder of the Central Texas African American Actors Association, which is a big deal.
Oh.
Exactly. Also, she has another organization, and actually it's kind of like a school of acting as well. And I'll let Danielle give a little bit more information about that. So I was just trying to lead you in, Danielle.
Yeah, okay. Page is what it is for African American actors to share and encourage and uplift and know what's going on around the in directors and producers and stuff like that. They don't have to be African American. So that's that. And then I have a school. It's called the Seventh Wave Academy of Acting and Artist Development, where I do coaching and mentoring for actors as well as artist development. So marketing and making sure you know which path to go and in this industry. So not just actors, but I do musicians and dancers and speakers and anyone who needs that type of marketing. So anyway.
That is why we're so lucky to have her. She really is leading us in the right direction. Having her on our team has been nothing but a blessing and nothing but just wonderful. She knows her stuff. Trust me. So we are getting things in the right direction. We're on board. We definitely. Monica.
Well, this is a team effort, just so you know. That's how I vision it. So it's not just you guys are awesome. So I'm on mute now. I'm going to put myself on mute so I won't talk. So anyway.
Oh no. Because we need notes. You need notes. And
I want to, but I'm going to be quiet.
Okay. All right. And she is the producer, and she has been with us since the very beginning. The first time I saw Monica, I knew that she was Sophia. She is that person, and she, as an actress, she's great. As an associate producer, she is amazing. There's nothing she hasn't done for us, and there's nothing that I would have asked of her that she wouldn't do. She's just amazing. She pretty much is. So we're lucky to have her as well on the team. I'm just anxious to get her on the set and see her bring Sophia to life. I really am, because I think she embodies Sophia, just as I think you embody. We're going to open up our scripts if you're able to from your email.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which one? Season
we
1?
We will start episode 1. Okay.
Yeah, I got it here.
Wonderful. Monica, how about you?
My email's acting weird. I have one of them up, though, from the... Oh, here it is. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so what you do with me, Monica, we're going to meet and through Jussara and make sure I'm going to read Randall, I'm going to read Josie, and so we're going to go down to page Yep, I need here. Hold on a second.
Oh, so we're going to start with my part, not Sophia's part.
It's on your desktop.
It's on my desk. Yeah, okay, so it's on, hold on a second. And I'm bringing it up as well. And what we're going to do, no, we're going to read from the Josie Randall part. Don't mind.
Okay, that's fine.
Great. Awesome. Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
So may I ask a quick question,
Sure.
Danielle, by the way. Has Jussara got a lot of a background on who and her personality and everything else like that?
I've tried to give her some because there was another actress who was going to play Josie, and then we were lucky enough to find Jussara. So we can do that, and I think that will be important. One thing we need to know about Josie, and I think we talked about this today, Jussara, just about who Josie is. We talked about she's an IT manager. She pretty much is a businesswoman, and her. Some people would be like, well, your husband's sick. You wouldn't take the day off? No, she wouldn't. That's not who she is. She's like, okay, there's some, Sophia made some soup in the, there's some soup for you. I hope you can get it. Yeah, she's very much invested in her career. Doesn't mean she doesn't love her husband, but very much invested in that. Okay, hold on a second. And then Monica, we're going to go into the Neely Josie part, but I really like for Josie, for Jussara to get the first turn at this. So we are on page 9. And if you have any questions, if you want to talk about it a little bit more, we talked about it earlier before. But also understanding Josie does love her husband, but the business side of her is like, okay, she knows her husband. She knows her husband is strong. She knows her husband, and basically, what she doesn't know is that this is serious than she thinks. She thinks like just he's got a little cold, he's got a little flu, and it's like, okay, yeah, I'm not missing a day of work for that. You know. And basically sit home, watch Netflix, and have some soup and get better. And in 2 days, I expect to see, So for her, that's where that's at. And it's not a cluelessness. It's just a knowledge of her husband, just knowing, okay, he's been sick before. He's had the sniffles before. I don't need to sit home and, lose a whole day pay for that or call in a sick day for that. He's got this. And that's her thought. Okay?
Yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know you do. You sound really confident, and I love that.
I wanted to make sure Monica actually got the gist of Josie as well. That's the other reason why I asked.
Yeah. Well, we've been, Josie and, Monica and I have been together for a long time. She's always known who Josie was.
Okay. So, it's been a while, though. So it's nice to be
understanding, yeah. So not a problem. So Monica, you understand who your sister is, and for you, you're like almost the other side. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're the soft. I've always explained this to you. You love to help the homeless. You're just that soft side. You're that comfortable place to come and lay down. You know what I'm saying? You love to help people and love God. To you in general, but the character.
I like it.
And so you and your sister are kind of a double-edged sword. You don't dislike each other. You love each other, and you recognize each other's strengths. Because where Josie would not be like that, you are. And sometimes you may envy Josie for being, hey, I at IT. I wish I could be that strong businesswoman, but you can't turn your back on what you want to do.
I have a question, Danielle. Just one more question
Sure.
before we start with this. What's the age range? The age difference?
Between the two sisters, it is an age range of 5 years.
That helps.
And just in the look, and I know that. For me, also there's a backstory of Josie that she was actually adopted.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, because So that's gonna explain if there's any, if somebody's like, oh, okay, they don't sound the same. How are they raised the same?
Yeah, that's what we were discussing yesterday, right? Because
exactly, and we talked about that as well. So you were adopted, but you are sisters to the core. Like Sophia, that never came into question. You never questioned whether she was really your sister, and Josie, you never questioned that. And you're just really, for you, the adoption part is what makes you so hardcore, because it's almost like you feel like I have to be the best person that I can be because somebody gave me an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes you who you are.
Okay.
Okay, who's not good?
I said Disney. I'm good.
All right. Well, we are at page 9, and we are gonna start with Josie. Sorry you're not feeling well. We're in the bedroom, and action.
Sorry I'm not feeling well today, honey. If you feel up to it, there is some soup in the fridge, okay? I'll call you at lunch to see how you're doing, okay? You better. I'll try to come home early if I can, okay? I love you, honey.
Yeah, I love you too, Jay. Perfect. Exactly. Strong. Delivered. Okay. Yep. I'm going to ask you, is there something that you would say beside honey? What would you say, instinctively, what would you say? What is a word that you would say instead of honey?
Actually, I use honey a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
I like the way
do you think? Why do you think we should just change something else? Because
I just thought there might be something that would come out of your mouth that would be just more you. Just I don't know. All right, let's just try it one.
I love the way she says honey. It's got
no, I do, and I like the way, because she does it exactly the way I do it. Like if you're not feeling very honey, okay, if you feel up to, and as you're doing this, and these are just notes for you, Danielle. As she's doing it, she's like putting up stuff. She's like putting on her clothes. She's like, she's it's not that she doesn't care about him, but she's getting herself together. So you're busy while you're doing this.
Yeah, and are you going to be reading like the directions? I was just waiting for you to read the next Josie grabs her purse, or do you want me to just keep going?
Yeah.
I mean, now.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. For if I need to change words, or if there was something you were more comfortable saying.
Well, no, I'm okay with honey, and I would say, sometimes I would just say instead of honey, if you think we're saying honey too many times, I would say or just I don't know.
I just heard something different out of your mouth, like instinctively you would say something else other than honey. There's something else that you would say, and so we can write that in, and that's not a problem. It's almost like with the accent, prefer to there's something else coming out of your mouth. like,
Something else.
and I don't know words, but what would you say instinctively to your husband coming out of your mouth?
Well, yeah, well, I just say a lot. I just say honey a lot. And if I don't say honey, I say his name. And,
okay. All right.
Well, I could say love too, but it's not. I mean, I don't use it very often.
Okay, then we'll stick with honey. It's not a problem. Okay, so I wrote it the way you would say it. All right. But I
can think about it.
No, it's fine. I know. Let's just go with this. What I would like you to do is say it just a little bit slower for me.
Okay. I could use like a name, like a nickname,
nickname. Yes. More familiar. Something more familiar, because I don't want it to be cold. I don't want your character is not cold, and it almost came off cold to me. There's a difference between being cold. So it you, and maybe you could work with me on this. Anything we could say that would just be more, familiar.
Well, I mean, her actions can say that. So how she touches him, if she stopped, maybe she put her shoes on, and then she stops, she touches his face, like, hi, that's different. And kisses him on the forehead or something, and keeps, going and whatever.
In the script, she stopped, and she sits on the edge of the bed and kisses him on the shoulder. So we do have some of that in there, and he rolls over and groans. But I want her words to express it, because for herself, for her demeanor, it is going to come off a little bit cold, because she's got to get ready for work, and I don't want her character to come off cold. Though the way that the Josie character evolves, you will see this is like foreshadowing exactly when he goes into the coma, where her character goes after that. So this is foreshadowing that, but at the time we need her to warm, because
try again. That was just the first.
Well, what if she's like
it is a cold reading to me here.
Would you read? Would you say pobrecito?
Pobrecito? Sí.
Yeah, would you say pobrecito?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, that's what I was looking for, and thank you, Monica, because I didn't know the words. I actually Googled up something. I'm like, what was she saying there?
It was Danielle.
Okay, so if
Danielle,
that was all Danielle. Danielle did that.
Oh, you go, girl.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I was not expecting that we.
And that's.
So that's what I was wondering. Would you be? Are you okay with? So I mean, she's got an accent.
Yeah, pobrecito. I think pobrecito sounds fine to me.
Would that feel comfortable for you?
Yeah.
Try to think of different words.
Yeah. So you want me to substitute honey for pobrecito every time, or only?
Yeah, I like. I like that word very much, because your voice lends to that, and it feels more comfortable in your mouth. The honey almost feels like I wrote this for you, and it's not actually you. So let's try it.
A couple of times, and honey once, and hon. I don't know.
You can do it. You can say honey as many times as you want, but that word, it just feels like it comes out of your mouth more easily than honey. I just, it's cold to me. So let's try it one more time, but instead of honey, let's use that word.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Action.
Okay. I'm not feeling. Okay. Sorry, I'm not feeling well today.
Okay, action.
Sorry, I'm not feeling well today, honey. If you show up, there is some to feel. I'll call you at lunch to see how you're doing. I'll try to come home early if I can. A lot of pobrecito.
So, there's something at the very beginning when it seems like it's moving through that at the very beginning it's kind of like, it seems like, and correct me if I'm wrong, Serenity, at the very beginning it seems like he's sick and you don't think he's that sick. He can handle this with you. And there's some frozen soup. That, to me, where the pobrecito should be at the very beginning. Like, you're not that sick. You can handle it. You get soup.
Yeah, that's where I wanted it. I was expecting it at that point. Yeah, that's where I wanted it. And having it not at the end, in the beginning. She's correct. And thank you, Danielle. So yeah, that's where I wanted at the beginning. I needed to be almost like, okay. Let me describe the scene to you. And this, how I wrote it. It's sometimes women will get an entire sick as I don't know what, and we're expected to still live. Men will get a sniffle, and it'll be the end of the world for them. So you're not having it. You're like, I'm not having it, but you're not cold. You're just like, I've seen this before. And basically what you want to do is spend the whole day in bed playing and stuff like that, and not having it. I've got to go to work, and I'm not going to spend another sick day, doing that with you. And that happens. Yeah, so you know what I mean? It's just like it's like somebody has to be the adult here. You want to be a kid today, and I get that, and you have every right to do that, but I'm going to be the adult today. And that's kind of the way that you're saying this. Well, okay, you want to be homesick today? Sick day. On the other hand, I am going to work.
Mm-hmm.
So you love him, but and not faulting him for it, but you are saying, okay, you're sick, you got a couple sniffles, okay, let me roll over and just do what I got to do.
Okay.
Danielle, can you explain it another way? Because we've all had those days.
Jussara, do you have a significant other?
Yes, I do. And I think it's this is going to come out easier when you're doing the scene because, with Tony, with
she's sick, dude. I could tell. Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah, oh my God. Are you sick too? Yeah. Oh, I think there is something going on in Texas. Everybody's sick. Everybody is calling me sick, and I'm sick too. So I understand what you're saying. So I think Jussara, please don't feel you're not doing a good job. You are doing excellent. This is your first read, so please, you are doing good.
Yeah, thanks.
You're doing good for everything that's going on. My only thought is, and this is me and Danielle kind of talking out the scene together as directors. We're kind of seeing how we can block it, how we can, we're doing that mentally as you're reading through this. But you're doing good. I love the words. I love the way they're coming out of your mouth. I love everything. So let's just try it one more time. And the thing is, you don't have a lot to play off of. This scene actually is a whole lot of physical stuff, but I just need to hear the words. So, so let's just let's just do it one more time. Are you up to that? And plus, you went through the whole thing with with your car and everything, and the fact that you're here to do it. I am happy. So let's just do it one more time, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
And when you say, sorry you're not feeling well, this is, it's, when he rolls over and groans, It's like, sorry, you know, well, it's very intimate. And then you get up, and then, well, if you feel up to it, there's some of Sophia's soup in the fridge, okay?
So you're both actually getting. So you're both in that. I mean, getting up now.
You're getting up and you're doing what you need to do, but it's not that hard edged. It's like, sorry, you're not feeling okay. If you feel up to it, there's some of Sophia's soup in the fridge, okay? I'll call you at lunch to see how you're doing, okay? And I'll try to come home early if I can, okay? I love you, honey. You know, just basically you're trying to assuage that, but also you're getting busy. And as you're working through that, it's like you're trying to also be that person. So, sorry, you're up to it. There's some of Sophia's soup in the fridge, okay? I'll call at work at lunch to see how you're doing, okay? And I'll if I can. I love you, honey. But you still need to leave. So that, and I know you can do that. So let's just hear it one more time.
Okay.
Mhm. You got this.
Okay. Was waiting for your action.
I know you're waiting for action, and I was just taking a drink of my soda to make sure I was okay.
That's fine.
Yeah. So action. Action.
Sorry, I'm not feeling well today, honey. If you feel up to it, there is some of Sophia's soup in the fridge. Okay. See how you're doing, okay? I'll try to come home early if I can, okay? Love you, honey.
That was what I wanted to hear, that emotion, that kind of, that underneath. Okay, what do you think, Danielle? And I'd like your notes.
I
forgot the progressito.
Oh, that's okay. I figured you'd get it. So I guess I'm trying to think this out. I'm hearing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering. It's off the whole time. You don't want her to be a little bit more direct. She seems so sweet, not like kind of cold, but sweet. She seems very sweet the whole time.
Okay. With this, and this is what we have to direct, and this is what we have to work out in the shooting script. But her actions are very direct. Herself is not. It's almost like she hates to go, but she knows she has to do it.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is so sweet the whole time with her. The sweeter side, her actors are going to be just as sweet. So I guess I'm curious if she's supposed to be like a suck it up, but sweet person.
Yeah, basically she's sucking up. She's sucking up, and she's also with Randall though. For her, it's like, oh, okay, you want a play day? Okay, I'm not going to play with you. And that's a dichotomy that as women, we sometimes have to do that with our husbands, with our kids. Yeah, and you know, you want to be there, but you know that there's somewhere else you have to be because you think about bills, you think about the roof over your head. So sometimes you have to be the adult. So you're going to give them that you're going to sugarcoat that, but you also have to get dressed, have to get out, have to do all of that.
Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Let me give you a quick example of the difference.
Okay,
so
go ahead.
This is what I heard. Sorry, you're not feeling well today, honey. If you feel up to it, there's some of Sophia's soup in the fridge. So that's a very sweet person. So here's a different person. Sorry, you're not feeling well today. So I'm not feeling well today, honey. If you feel well, there's some Sophia soup in the fridge. That's somebody knowing, okay, I know you're sick, but okay, you can do this. The first one was, I know you're sick. I wish I was here with you. I want to be here to take care of you. The second one, I know you're sick, but you can do this. I love you so much. A little bit more. So figure out which one it is. Sorry.
Wait, who was speaking then?
Oh, that was
Danielle.
I was just saying that was me, Jussara. I was just saying that because she loves him, right? She and she kind of at the same time she has to leave and she wants to leave to go to work and she has to. She still, she still wants to keep being sweet and be nice to him because she loves him, right?
You got
it.
But exactly.
So I'm confused. So that's what I'm asking. So
okay,
I'm confused.
All right.
I want to make sure, from my perspective when I'm on set, is I get she loves him no matter what. But what I'm not getting is how we describe her. That it seems like she doesn't want to be playing with him. She needs to go. She's got to go to work. So if she's sorry, you're feeling well today, honey. That or you're not feeling well today, honey. You know, there's two different things. It's like I know you're sick. I gotta go.
It's a dichotomy. It is a dichotomy. It's neither one, and understanding that women have to walk that line every day because you want to be that loving, but at the same time, you in IT especially. You have to be that hard line. And she's trying to put on, it's almost like Clark Kent turning into Superman. And maybe we could,
when she's Clark Kent.
Yeah, I understand that.
She's sweet.
So what we need to do is, what we want to direct to is her turning from Josie to Superwoman. That's what we're doing. So that she is turning from that soft person, that everything, we need to leave that. These words are leaving that. And then her actions, what we will direct to is as we see her changing, because her business suit is like Superman.
Okay, well, she's dressed as she's sitting on that bed. So that's what. So either Randall tops the bed, he covers his foot. Go see her. She sits on the edge of the bed.
Yeah, and she's picking up the things that she needs for work. She goes down and picks up the rest of her purse and everything else. Yeah. She's picking up her stuff. And the shoe. Like, okay, yes, but she's also trying to care for her husband. So let's not. I think the confusion is not understanding. So for me, being a wife thing, being in that role, and then having to turn into Superwoman, who's gonna lead 20 people. And
no, we'll come back. Well, I do, but I don't.
Back to that. Okay.
We'll talk about. Yeah, I don't want to hold it up.
Yeah, let's circle back. Okay, she's doing good. I like that, and I heard that in the last read that she had, she circled back to that, and it was perfectly that. It was almost a purr that she had. It was like a purr. It was like she got into that soft place. So, Jussara, if you don't mind reading it one more time, just get into that soft place, and then let's hear it. Action.
Sorry, I'm not feeling well today. Pobrecito. I feel sorry about that.
Okay, we can do it again. We can do cut. Action.
You're not feeling well today, honey. If you're up to it, there is some of Sophia's soup in the fridge, okay? I'll call you at home. I'll call you at lunch to see how you're doing, okay? I'll try to come home early if I can, okay? I love you, honey.
Perfect. The only notes that I would have is when she says, I'll try to come home early, it's more like a placating. You're like placating. It's like you're almost giving. It's like, I feel sorry about this, but I got to go. And it's almost like you're walking out the door and it's like, hey, because you're calling over your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to come home early if I can, okay? You know, he is placating. So that, other than that, you actually gave everything that I wanted. Perfect. And I know Danielle has some notes, and we'll circle back more for the direction and more for what should be written in the shooting script. But as far as what you did, Jussara, you knocked it out the park.
Okay, thank you.
No, thank you.
And are you talking to me?
Yeah, Jussara, do you have any questions right now at all?
Oh, I was just going to ask you if I can actually call from my Skype because I'm calling from my phone here. And I know, I'm pretty soon I'm going to run out of it. And I know that I have plenty on Skype. But, I have my regular Skype, not the business one. And I can just call the same number, right?
Yeah, you can definitely do that. I think any questions that Danielle is speaking about is about the park.
I got that, but I don't now. So,
you got it? Good. Okay. Wonderful. What I want to hear you, the next is page 10, and this is where you're speaking to Sophia on the phone. Yeah. Because I do have Carnalita in there, and I'm just wanting to hear you say that. So you did this very well.
You would say in Spanish, right? I mean, with a Spanish an accent, yes. I guess it would say Carnalita.
Yes, exactly. Carnalita.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So her phone's about to go out, is what I'm hearing, right?
I'm sorry about that.
Oh, okay. So let's, do we need to do something else? Okay, so you did great on that. And if you need to go, it's perfectly okay. And then we'll just and we have Monica on the line, and then we'll just read hers as well.
Oh, no, I'll just hang up here, and then I will call from my Skype in just a minute.
We'll wait for you then.
Okay, sorry.
It will be easier. Thank you.
Okay, just a moment.
And Monica, did you have any questions regarding Josie from what you heard at all and understanding her character with relationship to yours or anything, your relationship at all?
I think I'm right in understanding that Sophia's older, so she's my young adopted. Flipped any exact question yet.
Okay.
I
know I have some. Well, I have some questions, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just wondering, like, if she was adopted as a little baby, were they? How long did they grow up together? But that's not. I mean, that's more like just from the background of it.
Yeah, in that backstory, she was adopted as a child, and Jussara and I actually she was adopted as a child, and you guys were raised just together. So for you, just understanding the accent, just understanding that, she just always has been Josie, just the way she is. And to put anything else into that would be
Yeah, that's enough. You know, just knowing that they were.
I don't know.
They were raised
Yeah.
together.
That makes and trying to complete difference. If it does make a difference, then that's something you guys can tell me now, because then I can write that.
No, I think that's enough information to work with.
Yeah. Oh, for you, she's just Josie. But to make it realistic for the audience, I think there do need to be some questions answered. So maybe she needs to be an older child. See, and
well,
I
have a cousin who's adopted. So I have a cousin who's adopted into my family from an affair that my aunt's husband had. So, you know, that's coming in, whoever they're married to and how long they stay with that person. She sounds just like my aunt, so that's different. So, you know, it could be mommy's from Spain, and I mean, I don't know, mom.
I actually thought about this, and then I thought, no, this is just too crazy to put into the story. But I thought it was like there was a Spanish maid involved, and then, you know, it's like, please take my child. And it's more like she's 10 years old. And then, you know, and then it was like they took, you know, almost station. But I'm myself, is this the climate that we want to put that in? But honestly, and she's like, please save my child. And Sophia's, you know, the mother, everybody, the family took the child in. But see, we want to go there. I do want to. I'm upset about it.
Deep you going.
I don't. Well, yeah, it depends on if we go, and please just be one quick scene. Just take my child, and then we could do it as a flashback. You know, just a quick flashback, and then, you know, then we understand, and then we've got that information. You know, different, the color, all of that. But I don't. Just don't know. With you about that earlier, because to me, adoption is a thing. But if she got adopted that young, she would be the same. Even if the coloring wasn't the same, she would be the same and speak the same. So I was thinking, you know, an immigration issue, but I don't know if I want to get into that with this. But it might be something, again, tension. And it also might be a way that Sophia, that's how she came to be so soft-hearted, because she saw somebody, you know, and then that's where the whole food service, you know, the whole, that whole thing came in, because handled.
What do you think, Monica?
Yeah, what do you think, Monica, really?
I like the idea of maybe her coming in when she was a little older,
Mhm.
But the whole adoption idea, I think it works. There's so many stories going on in the script with the different characters, you know, that it's hard to say that you need to give just these two that much detail. But I like everything that you have to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I want the story I want the continuity of the story, but it doesn't hurt for her to have a backstory that makes sense to the viewer. What I'm saying, that particular flashback is, then we'd have to get into a whole backstory, or maybe just that I thought you see her in school up like a school child. My name is Joseph. That type of thing, and then don't hear anything more about it. But I just wanted to discuss if that was which way would be the better thing. I don't want to bring up those type of issues into this. I really don't.
Well, let's just stay where we're at and address it.
Circle back. Problem. I don't have a problem writing it. Those questions are. I just think she's Josie and she's so, and
I like
I like the way they are together, and I like the way the voices sound together, and so for me, I understand writing a backstory and it needs to be done. I thought of those, but I
don't think that
Jussara or we could just say.
I was thinking.
Thinking that while Josie's in the hospital and looking at Randall's puts her arm on Josie and she said, ever since Mom brought you home,
thank you. Oh my God,
I
brought you into our family.
And brought you into our family. That's a good one. I really like it. Ever since we became sisters, and I love you very much, Josie, and I'm here for you. Something like that. You can work on it. I know you words, and this is something I just kind of thought that could kind of, it brought you into the family. It doesn't have to say how or what or when. It just, that's just, and people be like, oh, I get it now. At that point. Yeah. And whatever season that is,
Yeah, I think that really works because then we don't have to have a backstory. We don't
have to even bring up the immigration or nothing like that. That was. It doesn't even have to be discussed. It's just, I love you much. Ever since you came to our family. That's it.
Were you gonna say something, Monica?
Ever since you came.
Oh no!
Brittany's on the phone, so she's. Yeah. Speaker. All right.
What I think is that is a good thing. And we can actually have where she just delivers some food to the food bank, and they can have that scene, and that would be perfect. Absolutely. Okay.
I like it. I like the hospital area for that. But
Yeah.
From playing Sophia's point of view, I don't really think Jussara has details of a backstory to play the roles. Yeah, that's a good point that the audience will question it and they'll want to know. I think the hospital is a good way to tie that in without having to give detailed
I can hear the
explanations.
Good. And when in the hospital, you know, they could they could, and what they would probably say, it doesn't matter how you came to us, you're always my son. I love it. I love that.
To clarify, so because when I got back on to the conference, I mean, so saying that I would be like just like adopted like from a family of immigrants, and then but something to be during it's during the whole thing, but it's not going to be like it's not going to go in depth into her story.
Josie
I was
is
already.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right. No,
I was already, when you said immigration, I was already creating this whole other thing in my mind, but then I thought maybe this would get too heavy for the story because
for me,
I was just thinking. Sorry.
No, and I'm like, I've got all these writers. Why isn't anybody helping me? That's what I was just thinking. Okay, you've got ideas too. We got all these writers, and why am I not getting any of this help? But no. For me, I just think, well, I don't know if you agree with me or not. I think this could be. It that is in. For the first episode, let us just leave it leave it where it is, and then you know, and just you and Sophia hug. But definitely, for me, that would. But yeah, the first episode is already like. So, I mean. Just saying thing into there, but as the character develops, I told you Josie was gonna also be angry about, and so that's something that we could bring into that, and that will make and develop your character. But at the same time, think that this is the best way to explain it so that people don't have questions right off the bat. Episode 1, they got a question. Well, how are they question? You agree?
And so many other stories that can go so many different places, and
I
don't. Yeah, and I don't think that anytime soon, actually, that should, not even close soon, that should be touched on, other than explaining what we just talked about. But for your character development, if that helps you to go into your head and to do whatever you need to do what you got to do, that's cool. And later on, collaborate, coaching and marketing into an area. But there's too many. Him off of characters, which is cool.
this story, for me with the story, each one of the characters just goes so, I mean, the pathways go so many different ways. Oh my goodness. And it's almost like I get a story every night just from forward. And
that can get you confused, though, actually, when you begin to go. If you start to give so many different backstories, you're getting confused on the premise of the main story. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, and
you know what?
We have talked about, we've been going and what we're doing right now. But that we have that in our back pocket, and we can pull that out. I don't want to pull it out. I would like that to be an arc, not a one-off. So it's not. That's why we just want to do that one scene and then keep it moving. That for me would be the best thing for this. And then with where please hear my child, and that would definitely be an amazing backstory, because then we can explain her character and flesh it out. Story. Okay.
Wait. Before Antonio gets in, I don't want to. I'm on limited time, so I don't know about anybody else's time. I really do want to get to.
Okay.
Yeah. So I gotta get wrapped up as well.
Okay. All right. We appreciate that, and so not a problem. Let us go down to Sophia's part. And first, we were going. Decided not to do that, or I just wanted to hear how that would happen, and then we're going to go to episode where Sophia actually.
Okay, so do you want me to start?
Let's go to page 10 on the same episode. I just want to hear you.
Talking.
You on the phone. Yeah, and then we're gonna go back up to you where I will play Delia. So not a problem.
Alright, so we're good.
Awesome.
So now it's Josie on the phone, or Sophia on the phone? It's Josie, right? Talking to Sophia.
It's Sophia on the. Yeah, you are Josie. Sophia's on the phone. She doesn't say anything to you. She doesn't talk.
Yeah.
So
that's okay.
All right, and action.
Hey, Sophia, Carnalita. I was just on my way out the door. I'm running late, and Rhonda's sick. Sure, I'll see if Bella is at work. Why? People missing? I gotta go. I'll call you back when I get to the office.
Perfect. Yes, that's exactly the type of, you're on your way out the door. That's exactly. Let's just try it one more time.
Okay.
And action.
Hey, Sophia, Carnalita. I was just on my way out the door. I'm running late and Randall's sick. Sure, I'll see that.
And because when you walk out, as you're walking out the front door, then you see the CIA waiting for you at the door trying to pick up Randall. So so you're on your way out the door. You put on your purse. You get your computer bag. You're like, I'm about business right now, and you did it perfectly. Thank you very much for that.
Me? It feels good. I think I'll do just.
I know you are perfect. Thank you. Danielle, do you have any? Okay, with the first part, I would like you to go just a little bit slower. Yes, you want to be hurriedly, but at the same time, I just want you to smooth out, just the way, just smooth it out just a little bit more. Because when you first answer the phone, you're more, we're more polite. I mean, even if you know it's somebody, that you wouldn't be that hurried. Yeah, so just smooth it out. And then as you let them know, hey, you son. And so I like the way that you did the second and the third part, really. And you sounded concerned, but it's like, okay, I'm going to do this, and you're going to, I'll do that word. Question it, and that the that as any doubt, Danielle.
Okay.
No, I like it. I'm good with it, especially the last two.
Yep.
Yeah, they're
It sounded like real. Just the beat that people take between it, and you didn't take that beat at all. You acted like you were really on the phone with somebody, and I have talking over all the time, and you were just like, "Hey, I gotta go." Yep, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I know. I know. So, hold on a second. I'm gonna pull up the second file. Okay, and we're going to just pull up where we're going to talk to Sophia now. But I really, Jussara, I want you to be here to listen. Hold on.
So are we still in episode 1? We're going to go.
I think it's two. Yeah, we're going to episode 2, and this is where Delia. No, I'm sorry. I apologize.
The one where.
Episode, and this is where Delia is talking in the street. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Monica. Let me know when you're ready, and that is page 8.
Page 8. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Page 8 of which chapter?
Sorry, 7.
It starts on the bottom of 7.
Me, it gave my pages give a weird break, so sorry about that. But yeah, you're right. Hold on, and I have to get ready to play Delia, and I'm not an actress. So, anytime. Okay, and action.
I'm right.
We're on the end of page 7.
And Jussara, you're not in there right now.
Wait,
Monica.
Monica?
Yeah.
Are you in there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hear me?
You.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. I had to take a moment, too, because this is not my part. All right. And action.
Oh, Delia, mija.
Sophia. Looking for something?
As usual, my damn keys. Aha, got them. So what about you? How you doing, mija? Everything good?
Good. Very good.
Glad to hear it. Look, Mija, I wish I had more time, but I gotta run. Some of my guys have come up missing.
Missing?
But because is there anyone else getting disappearing? I only know. I just want to know what's the resources to track them down myself.
I care for them. Hey, look, you call Josie for info. See you later. Okay, now how does that go for you? I'm not an actress, so please, guys.
I'm blunt point, and I'm really nice though. Okay, so it sounds a little reedy to me, and what's the other word I'm looking for? I had some. I didn't write it down. I should have wrote it down. As I'm saying, I'm too busy listening.
That's okay. Just come off the cuff. Because I know I'm not an actress, but these are my notes for you, Monica. We're just among friends here, so just sink down deep into it. Delia is your friend. So when you say Mija, you mean Mija. I mean, how would you greet somebody who came to your house? Oh, Delia, Mija. Feeling it. I mean, we've known each other for several months. How would you greet me?
Yeah.
Exactly. The way you would say Mija to me, as long as we've known each other, is the way I want you to say Mija to me reading flying. I want you to sink down into that. Okay, so let's try it again. So it's not, when you meet somebody, when you see someone on the street, it's not, Delia, Mija, it's not screaming at them. It's, oh, Delia. It's scream. And so you don't need to scream at her. You know her. And so what she's saying is, oh, Delia, Mija. But she always talks at that range. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because she's also looking for her keys. And she's surprised by Delia. So while she's looking, if you're looking in your purse and then somebody, either you and either or, and really, like, it's more surprise than that. So just more surprise. Brent, when you realize it's Delia, yeah, got it. All right, and action.
Okay, are you ready?
Action.
Oh, Delia, Mija.
Oh, Sophia. Hey, looking for something?
As usual, my damn keys. Got them. So what about you? How you doing, Mija? Everything good?
Good. Very good.
Glad to hear it. Look, Mija, I had more time, but I got
missing.
But I'm homeless. I can't really get the police or anyone else to give a damn. These people are getting sick, then just disappearing. God only knows where. I just want to know what's happened to them.
I know how much you care. Hey, look. I'll see you later. I'll call you later. That's wrong one. I'll call you later. But my only notes are, I want you to be softer. And like, okay, fine. I want to know, when you say, I just want to know what happened to them, But I track them myself. And then I go to, but because they're homeless, I don't really have the police or anyone else to give a damn. These people are getting sick and then just disappearing. God only knows where. So when you do that, it needs to be a true reaction. I mean, honestly, for myself, there are things that I have reacted to lately. And honestly, with you, Monica, I know that you can give it. Just, they're homeless. They are. And nobody, the police is not looking for them. These people are just disappearing off the street. And you need to understand, I know that you understand, they're disappearing off the street. People that you knew, people that you were friends with, they're disappearing. But because they're homeless, I can't really get the police or anyone else to give a damn. These people are getting sick, and then they're disappearing. God only knows where. I just want to know what happened. And I just don't have the resources to track them down myself. And that's when Delia says, I know you do. I know how much you care for them. So I'm not reading a script. You are actually friends with me. And we are actually friends, Monica. So if it would make it easier for you, let's just be friends and let's read that one more time.
I want to say I really liked the change in it, is what I was going to say. And I do understand what she's saying. She said she's more consistent in that section. There's
to call it. There. It still safe, look for my keys, okay, and I still look for my keys. Oh, and I want more surprise at that. Aha, got him. There needs to be more surprise there. It's like, not aha, I got him. It's like you're surprised you found them. Because, you've got so much going on that surprise. So, got him. So about you? How you doing, Mima? Everything good? And we're not reading. I've been your friend now since August. So, hey, this is just Serenity and Monica talking. How would you talk to me? Let's do it. Action.
Oh, Delia, mija.
Oh, Sophia. You looking for something?
As usual, my dad. Cool. I'm gonna run. Some of my guys have come up missing.
Missing?
Because they're homeless, I can't really get the police, no one else to give a damn. These people are getting sick, then just disappearing. God only knows where. Just want a resource to track myself.
You call Josie. I'll get more info from her at the office and ask for resources. I think I can help. Okay. So, Danielle, your assessment?
Someone else has read these.
Always.
So, I teach is pacing. So, many times, but it's the pacing. So a lot of times when we start to dialogue back and forth, it's the pacing is glad to hear it. Look, Mija, I wish I had more time, but I gotta run. Some of my guys have come up missing. But we don't talk like that, and so almost all the lines sound the same. Sometimes we talk slow. You and one of your friends got really sick with cancer. Like I have breast cancer, and when we started talking about it, people, their tone is very different. Pieces of it's really fast, slow. With what I'm it's got different pieces of it. So it's the same and just as sweet, which you are sweet. And so
right.
I'm not hearing that concern how you would. I don't know how you would sound. Really felt concerned about something. So I'm missing.
No, for I'm and calm down. Honestly, it sounds like you are just auditioning. You have for me, like when I was like, care about that. I mean, and but I understand the caring about people, and I know who you are. You care about people so deeply. People, I know you. We are not. We're your friends. Over the line. That's what I'm telling you. And because I've known you for how long? You've come out on the set with Antonio. You've been script supervisor. You've hung out in the cold. You've gotten in the car with Nathan. I mean, you've done so many things. But for this, you do not need to be this kind of jammed up with it.
Oh, I don't think she's. That's not what I hear.
Girl, you got this.
I don't hear she's jammed. I think she sounds fine.
Well, no, I do. I actually do hear the jam. I've talked. You know, when I've talked to you on the phone before, and it's always just relax. I don't hear that relaxed, that comfortable Monica. Talk to you later. And, you know, I've heard that natural rhythm, and you're not giving me that. And I've heard
is different. I know it, so the calm down kind of me out because I would love to chastise you if you're.
No,
I have a relationship.
Yeah. Audition for either of you. Or
sometimes calls where I haven't had my kids around, and like he's 7 and I'm a single mom, so it's just been me and him for the whole. So it's been an hour and 40 minutes where I've been like trying to do that.
Okay. So let's just see, the conversation you're giving me is like just a conversation I want. I've been trying to manage my 7-year-old, and that's just what I want. That same conversation we've always had. So let's, that's it. So let's just. Can we go one more time, Monica?
Yeah.
Take a breath. And let's just do this. And let's just have the conversation we just had where you explained to me about your son. And then we will be done. And then you can put him to bed because I'm sure you're wanting to do that. Okay? All right. Let's just do it. Okay. Let's just have. I just need you to breathe through this. And what I think that Danielle does, way than I do, saw of you in the beginning. Let's just relax through this. All right. Scrolling through the new part of the script. And I was like looking at it. I'm like, this is so much. But we're on page. Give me just a second. I will get there. And are there any words like aren't yours or?
No.
Okay, then what?
Like, no, I don't know. I haven't ever read these lines or with anyone. So.
Mm-hmm. That does.
I wrote down the next item to the line with a little more practice.
Okay. Well, maybe Danielle might be better at telling you than I do. But for myself, I'm just saying we're friends. So it needs to just be relax your shoulders and do this, okay? All right. Okay. And Danielle? Yeah, I am.
So what I realize in my world is the writers can see the characters, can see everything, can see the inflections. They know the characters so well. And they say they're not good actors, but they are because they can talk for the characters. When you bring the actors in, they don't know what that side of, because you're not her. And so, and that's kind of why I was like, whoa, what's going on? Your relationship with each other is something that I don't know. So I was personally getting nervous for you because I see the dynamic happening, but Serenity sees, she sees it completely. And being the actor and being in your shoes, I have taken lines not knowing how to deliver them because I want to deliver them. And I don't know what the writer was. And you're wanting to deliver it for you. But she has not had this experience to work like this just yet with you. And so she's moving through it, Serenity, in my opinion. She's trying to grow.
I think she's got it.
She's not like it's like the Bible to me. Everybody, when Jesus wants everybody to be, want his, and I'm like, wow. because that would be a lot easier to do a lot of this stuff. You know, he told me not to be freaking out when the boat's shaking, but I'm freaking out when the boat's shaking. You know, but you're not freaking out. You just don't know what you know.
Why don't we try her? Because then it's both of you. Yeah, appreciate, because that way I remove myself. Yep.
Okay. Do that, Monica.
That's fine.
You're doing great. There's pieces of it. Yeah, we're giving some direction, and I think you're doing great. Okay. And
thank you. So much I'm shaking over. I'm like, oh my God, I've got to actually read this. Okay, if you're shaking, I'm shaking more. But I just want to hear it. It would be better if just a total cold read.
Okay. Well, she's not cold anymore. I'm the cold one. Okay, go.
Yeah.
Pick up from.
Got him. So what about you? How are you doing, Mija? Everything good?
Good. Very good.
Glad to hear it. Look, me.
Yes.
They're homeless. Damn. These people are getting sick, then just disappearing. God only. I just want to know what's happened to them, you know? I don't have the resources to track them down myself.
I know you do. You care for them. Hey, look.
I didn't really like the call.
Okay, well.
And Mija? Yeah, just probably just 1,000 times. I did notes on all those. And wanna make them sound that way. But go ahead.
I was just gonna. You're doing to your son. Or something like that. How you talk to him about something, you know, and life. Into. Would you say it and examine it? Would I say it like that? And you'll start to hear yourself talking. And you. Commas. Not necessarily.
Is she? Okay, I want to ignore her. Well, like if
no,
there's a question mark, it's a question.
And I will, if you don't mind, don't pay attention to that at all. That is just more. Don't stop. Just because you see a period. Don't stop because you just see another line. that. I mean, it really happened like that. Exactly. And I'm going to give notes on you, Miss Lady. A little bit warmer.
Are you talking to me?
A little bit warmer. Yeah.
It's hard for me to do that when I'm
no.
I'm being so.
No. Hey. I know what it's.
Mm-hmm.
Be you, but you actually, and I will say this, Monica, more concerned. So you did much better, and I liked it. It's like I was sitting over here doing a fist pump because, yes, on it. So I've got.
I will. When you back, you get to make this yours, and so you take her notes and the way she would like for you to say it. You can't say it like her. You can get as close as you can, but you will never be able to say the way she wants you to say it. But you can, because when we're shooting as well, I'm not. You.
What else? Cut to my writing. Remember when we talked? I write every certain inflections. I heard the way you hurry some words, the way you slide some things out. Because I wrote that, especially. And that is what you don't have to. You need to be yourself. That's important.
Do you remember that?
Oh. Stuff before commercial thing.
Oh.
You know, for not doing anything like that.
Yeah.
But I was. Listen it back and go, would I say it? Heck no. Okay, well, play it back. Oh, I like that. That sounds like me. And that's what I do a lot of times. So that's just my 2 cents throwing that in there.
And I have that you can make.
Yeah. Time. If I don't do that, or when I prepare, I look at my little whatever I do to know, because it's just serenity. You guys have been around, probably knows the things you do. You forget, so.
Yeah, just the little things that you do when we talk, like when you were talking about your son, you hurry in certain parts, and then you slow down in certain parts. But it's like da 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 that, and especially if you're like getting frustrated or whatever, I wrote this especially for you. I wrote it for your voice.
Okay.
So, yeah, so just do Monica. That's all I wanted to ever do, Monica. First thing, it is what I want you to do. So you don't have to be anybody else. What I hear is be something else. You don't have to. So I want Monica. And when I hear, I think we will be.
How are you wanting to do?
And when action, let's do it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to refer back to you. I gotta take a little boy downstairs real fast, so I'm gonna have to refer to you real fast.
Okay, it's no problem at all.
Okay. I'm listening.
Right.
I'm listening,
So,
but I gotta go downstairs.
Monica, are you good? Are we good with that and everything else? I'm gonna get Monica on the set.
All right, yes.
That's who I want. That's who I got. That's who I wanted. That's who I cast. I cast you. I didn't cast a character. I cast you. So let's go with it, and I will do it. All right. So we are on page end of 7, and we will call action.
Oh, Delia, mija.
Sophia. Looking for something?
As usual, my damn keys. So what about you? How you doing, mija? Everything good?
Oh, good. Very good. Ugh.
Glad to hear it. Look, mija, I wish I had more time. But and some of my guys have come
Okay,
missing.
let me stop you right here. Okay, this is where the paint thing comes in. Okay, when you are in a hurry, it's not reading words. It's actually okay. Let me. Glad to hear it. Look, Neha, I wish I had more time, but I got to run. Some of my guys have come up missing. It's like somebody who is because what you're trying to do, you're putting your keys so you can open up your food bank and get it started, and you're late for that. So,
okay.
But you don't really. So let's start again. And also, I got him, and you did that great. When you say, so what about you? Everything, how are you doing, me? Hi, everything good? And you're trying to actually get that conversation ended. So, stand there, what you got to do, and then you find them. It's like at the same time. So it's like you're distracted, a little bit distracted. So I want to hear that distraction. You're not reading the. You're actually doing a couple of things at the same time. So let's start again. Action.
Delia, mija.
Looking for something?
Oh, my damn keys. So what about, how you doing? Everything
Good. I'm very good.
glad to hear. My guys have come up missing.
Missing?
But because they're homeless, police or anyone else give a damn can just disappearing. God.
Oh.
What's happened to them, I don't have resources to track them down.
I know you do. I know how much you care for them. Look. Hey, look. You call Josie. I'll get more info. Can help. I'll call you later. So you did better that time. Slowing on the pacing, slower on the, well, let's just say we need more conversation. Because just talk to me. Just talk about it. But you actually are learning the words, and I know because the words keep changing, and we had to change the script, and that was a lot because she went on her 3-week vacation. It's not her fault at all, but we changed it around so that, she could take that vacation. We had to take that whole part out and push you up. So you're doing good. Monica, you are doing so amazing. You really are.
I've had this part memorized for a while, and that could have been
I
why
know.
it was I was saying it that way. But that's why I tried not looking at the screen and just focused more on I was talking just to you.
Yeah, just focus on us because you know what?
I know. I was like, I don't have to look at the screen. I've known these for a month. So I was like,
exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You've known this for so long. Girl, just give it to me. But at the same time, I understand you're meeting Danielle for the first time. And Danielle is, I'm the creative, is the technical, just like Antonio is the technical. Very technical, very exacting. For me, I
am both.
I knew who I wrote the words for. I knew I wrote this for you, so don't even feel any kind of way about that. Just, but it has to be, we are having a conversation. And that's all that needs to be understood, because the reading part of it, we are having we are just talking. We are just, you're looking for your keys, and I'm more a distraction to you finding what you need. You're trying to get into your job. What would you say to somebody when you're going to your job and it's like, oh my God, okay, yeah, it is so good to see you, but I really need to get out my business.
Get out of my way.
Basically, that's what you're saying. This entire scene, it's like, but oh my God, this, you have that issue. It's more like, girl, I wish I had more time to talk to you, but I really don't have time to talk to you. And that's
barely wants her to know about people.
Yeah, exactly. And but she loves Delia. That Josie came up with Delia, and it's like she's a little sister. But I don't have time for you right now. Wait a minute, I need to find my keys and open this food bank. But at the same time, I got people missing, and that's what's foremost on my mind. But at the same time, you just don't have time to talk to her. You don't. You just don't have that time. But you don't. And Delia understands that. She's like, oh, okay, great. You don't have time. And she understands you because she knows you like that. It's like, I'm busy. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? You need help with these missing people, and I'm going to get you that help, and I'm down the street already. So when you smooth those lines out like that, when you talk that, do it real slow, like, it's not giving the energy that's needed. And we need that busy, I'm looking for my keys energy. I need that busy, you're in my way energy. We need that. Mm-hmm. And I'm not scared to get that from you. I need. So one more time. I would say that one more time, and I would like to hear you agitated, because the way you talk to me about, look, I got my son, he's a da-da-da, that is the energy I want. I got something to do, and you are in my way. That is, do it. Oh, by the way, is your son going to be be on the set or anything like that? I know you're going to bring him with you or whatever.
I'll probably definitely have him with me when we're doing this scene.
That is good. The kids all came to the last. They all came to the last shoot, and Danielle was actually running that shoot. She was actually the director, and we had all the kids there, and they all had such a great time.
Oh, that's good.
They enjoyed with each other and stuff like that. So that kind of frustration, that kind of agitation is what I want to hear in this last read we're going to do.
Okay.
So I will call action.
Oh, Delia, mija.
Oh, Sophia. Looking for something?
As usual, damn keys. Got him. So what about you? How you doing, mija? Everything good?
Yeah, good. Very good.
Glad to hear it. Look, mija, I wish I had more time, but I got to run. Some of my guys have come up missing.
Missing?
But because they're homeless, I can't really get the police or anyone else to give a damn. These people are getting sick, then just disappearing. God only knows where.
Oh.
I just want to know what's happened to them, you know? But I don't have the resources to track them down myself.
I know you do. I know how much you care for them. Hey, look, you call Josie. I'll get more info from her later at the office. As for resources, I think I can help. So, yeah, perfect cut. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, just that frustration. Just when you're busy, when you got something to do and somebody is in your way, like right now, you're like, I need to get with my kid. I need to be done with this. We've already been 40 minutes into this. I need to go. And you just don't want to tell me that. That's the kind of frustration I want you to bring to this scene. Absolutely. But I want to thank you, Monica, because you did that.
When she starts talking about, you know, that because they're homeless and can't get the police or anyone else to give a damn, I kind of wasn't being as, like, rushed with that one because she's a little more concerned.
Yeah, because she's sadder. Because it's just almost
she's
like...
a little sadder. But I did try to speed up the line where she's like, how are you doing? What about you?
Oh, no, you did excellent. It was like you were trying to rush me out of the way. Great. Got my keys. Oh, okay. How are you? But still trying to be polite. Hey, how are you doing, me? Huh? Okay, great. You know what? I got these people missing. Missing? Yeah. And then at that point, she's like, yeah, they're missing. And I don't know what to do about it. I don't have the resources, and I don't have the resources, and I don't know what to do. Nobody gives a damn. You know, that kind of, you're upset, you're frustrated, and that type of thing. But I know that the caring part of you, the part that I love, I wrote this especially for you, so I know you're going to get it. I know you got this.
Yeah.
I know you do. So I think that we got it tonight. Yeah, you got it, girl.
Cool. Yeah.
I love you. Mwah. I love you. I love this. Oh, no problem. No, I love this. And I don't think I could have written someone else to do this role but you.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I really enjoyed it.
I am so happy for it.
And in class on the phone.
I've done well. And you know what, Danielle, do you see how much of an asset she is to this production?
She's amazing. I'm so excited.
I know. I'm amazed. I'm amazed to work with her. I'm like, oh, my God. You know, she's like raising that production value just so much. Oh, my God. I'm amazed to work with her. And I am just amazed with this. But I think you're doing a good job. The only notes that I'm going to give you, because she's gone, again, just the more frustration, and we need to get the words out faster. Just, we're not reading this. You're actually living this, and you're digging. Okay, imagine you're digging through your purse and your 7-year-old is pulling on your leg at the same time. It's like when I talk to you guys, I talk so fast because I've got a kitten up my leg, and I've got my husband here who's asking for something, and I've got all that going on, and I'm like, oh, and I'm still trying to get, I'm like, okay, let me still maintain a professional presence. Yeah, but I've got a kitten crawling up my bare leg. Okay. So imagine that situation. Yeah, exactly, where you're like, okay, I've got a kitten crawling up my leg. I've got somebody, I've got my 7-year-old asking me for money, and I can't find the keys, and I'm late for work. All those things are going on at the same time, and yet you've got a friend who you're trying to be polite to at the same time. At that point, you would be like, you are just like an unneeded distraction. You're my friend, but you're unneeded. Can you please keep it moving? And you want to say, can you please keep it moving, but you can't. And so that's the level of agitation I want you to have. But you did wonderful, and I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
I think that between Danielle and myself, because we have that creative, technical breakdown, I think that it will be amazing. Because I will always talk to the creative because I wrote it, so I know, and I know you so well, and I know all of these characters so well. And not only the characters, I know the actors so well. Just knowing just what's the best of you, you got this. You got forward.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm on
we
the
did.
same page. I know.
Exactly. So don't even, so for me, keep doing what you're doing. I love the voice, and I'm going to work on the backstory with Jussara, and that's going to come, but it has to come later. We can't do it in episode 1, 2, or 1 through 7, because to me it would be distracting from the Delia story.
I don't even think it needs to be mentioned at all. Just like
I think the hospital scene, we're just gonna pop the hospital scene. We're just gonna pop it in, and that way people, I think, will understand. And then as far as having Jussara, she's not gonna get angry until season 2 even. That's when she's gonna get angry. But for now, she has to still mourn for her husband, and that has to be something that actually has to be realized in episode 5, The Undertow. So, not a problem.
All right.
We got this. And I am going to end this call so you can get a hold of your son. And it seems like her getting a hold of her son is also a thing. And I think I'll call her back and we'll just compare notes.
I'm here. I'm here now.
Oh, you are here? Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I came back, so I got back.
Oh, did you hear anything? Did you hear anything that we actually practiced, or what I told you?
I heard the last part just now. The last run.
Okay, yeah. So for me, it seems that there needs to be a level of frustration. If you can't find your keys in your purse, and and telling her like how Mr. Dillon is on my leg while I'm trying to actually do this. And that's what will rush my words, because I'm trying to drag a kitten off my leg and actually get the words out and actually get the kitten to act right. There's too many things going on, and that's where that needs to come from.
Serene, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, do you still need me? Are we still going to do another scene here, or?
For us, I think it's good. And I'm hoping that Monica and Sarah, what we're going to do is email you, and if that would help you develop that relationship. But for us, I'm good. I'm good with everything tonight, and I want to thank you, Sarah, for hanging on. Danielle, I want to call you back. But ladies, thank you very, very much.
All right. Danielle,
and hold on, Antonio wants to say something. And what he said is he's good.
Thank you, ladies. And
Danielle, will you be available?
I was just going to say one thing to Monica. Hey, grab a purse. grab a purse and actually, when you're doing your lines too, and do it with a purse in your hand if you haven't done it already.
Excellent suggestion.
I picked out a purse to use, but I haven't actually done it holding the purse.
Yeah.
So
fill it up, and with your son's around, and it's just you and him. Because when my husband's around, I do not like to run lines. I don't like to practice. He makes me uncomfortable. I get really shy. But if your kids are around, you might be able to, if they're doing something, or use that time, whatever. If they're watching cartoons.
Yeah, they're familiar with seeing me looking for keys. It's nothing new.
That's what I did. That's why I wrote that. That's why I wrote it, because you're always looking.
All right, I'll talk to y'all later.
Well, thank y'all. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, and I'll call you back, Danielle, on my line.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
All right, good evening, everybody. Bye.
Thank you, everyone. You did an excellent job, every one of you.
Thank you. You too. Bye.